What's up, guys?
Hey, Kent.
What's happening?
Hey, in a game that didn't matter for the standings, how did you guys, come together as a team to play solid and find your own meeting in this one?
Um, these guys, you work extremely hard, being a part of the NBA. When you get your opportunity, you want to maximize it. I mean, you out there, everybody's competing, regardless, what your stature is on the team. You got a guy like Smiley who hadn't played much all year, getting a chance to play. EP getting his first game back. Then you got Jordan and Mulder, um, Jordan Bell and Jordan Poole. Guys, lit it up tonight. So it's a good opportunity to go out there and continue to, find your rhythm, work on some stuff, and get better.
You kind of alluded to what I was going to ask you, which is just how is this kind of game helpful for building chemistry as a second unit, as rotation, whatever you want to call it, for when Steph and Draymond and Andrew come back for Sunday's all-important game?
Yeah, it was pivotal. Get some guys some confidence. Especially with Jordan, just kind of going out there and being able to play free, and it's really good for the psyche. And for us to get a win with our three-head honcho sitting out is huge for the morale. It's huge for the team. We took care of business, and it's just a big step in the right direction for us. And we want to win every game we play, regardless of who's playing. So just keep this ball rolling and ride it into the next couple of weeks.
Kent, Sunday's game is basically a playoff game. When you sign with this team going into in the offseason, is this kind of what you visualize playing a game such as this?
For sure. I mean, I haven't really played for much in, a couple years now, a couple seasons now. So it's really good to be back, and where every game matters. And, these last, 10 or so games have been super pivotal for us. I think the attention to detail has raised a bit. The intensity has raised a bit. A bunch of the teams that we've seen since that road trip that started in Minnesota, I want to say, teams that have been jockeying for position. And, it's just crazy to see, how a week or two can change, the landscape of things. New Orleans was, loaded with talent when we saw them the first time, and they kind of shut it down. So, and we're kind of picking it up. And, it's just crazy how, the ebbs and the flows of the season happen. But I love this time of the year. It's been a while, and I'm looking forward to the challenge of, taking it to the distance. I mean, I was down in the bubble last year, and this thing is wide open. You look at that Miami Heat team last season. It's a lot of inspiration for teams like ourselves that maybe battle certain things all year, and you get your chance, you get your foot in the door, and you just, like I say, ride that wave as long as you can. And we got the best player in basketball, and we got a great support. He has a great supporting cast, so we're looking forward to the challenge.
Kent, that last rebound secured, and everybody piled on you there. How fun was that moment? I mean, it looked like Damian. Everybody from the bench was right there on top of you.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. I mean, those guys, they've made this year, incredible. Just kind of being back, around them, Steph, obviously. And then I played against Damian Lee. He was a freshman. I was a redshirt senior at Old Dominion. We played against each other. So it's been kind of cool. I played with him for half a year in Atlanta, and just being around those guys and just seeing how, bringing that joy back, playing, actually having fun on the floor is nothing like it. And I love those guys to death. And, it's just everything's organic too. Nothing's forced. We just kind of being big kids at the end of the day, doing what we love.
Kent, James Hill with BNC Sports. This is that time of the year that you guys really look forward to getting into the playoffs. Could you talk a little bit about that, the Warriors way? And then the second question, Kobe, big day tomorrow for Kobe. Just share your thoughts on both of those situations, please.
When I left back in 2013, February 2013, and kind of went on my own little journey, this franchise was well on their way to doing some great things. They had a very, very, very solid core. super veteran oriented, and they created an atmosphere and an environment that a lot of people wanted to be a part of. You know, the names that have come through here over the past couple years, you know, Sean Livingston, Andre Iguodala, Kevin Durant, David West. I mean, we're talking guys that have been around the block, and you know, they took this franchise to the promised land and stayed there. And you know, leaving, that's kind of what I took with me, being a part of a couple winning organizations. You know, being in Atlanta, first year in Atlanta, winning 60 games. And you know, strong playoff pushes there, and then, you know, ended up in SAC, and, you know, really trying to help them get over the hump, you know, coming back full circle. I want to win. You know, this is my 9th season. I've seen a lot of guys, you know, host that Larry O'Brien trophy, and you know, I want to do that as well. You know, it drives me every day. You know, that's what I wake up for. That's why I sacrifice time away from my family for. That's what all these guys sacrifice for. So, you know, we got a bunch of guys, you know, with Steph and Draymond at the helm. You know, they aren't out there wasting their time. So, you know, they're going to bring it every night, and it's inspiring, you know, to see them push through whatever they got going on. I mean, no one's talked about Steph's tailbone. My first time seeing it in a while on the score sheet tonight. So, you know, Draymond, he's always putting his body on the line, and we all are. So, it's a cumulative effect. You know, I think everybody has their eyes set on bigger and better things around here, and that makes you want to come to work. And your second question about Kobe, I mean, I miss him. I mean, it's not a day. It's not, you know, it's something you see, you know, highlights, and, you know, I probably screwed myself following the Kobe Bryant topic on Twitter, because, you know, it's videos and interviews and, you know, spectacular shots. You know, his passion just jumps off the screen at me, and you know, it's questions that you want to ask, that you won't get the chance. And you know, as you get older, I mean, I learned so much from him just by watching, you know, his intensity and, like I said, his passion, and, you know, how much he wanted it. And just to, you know, share a locker room with him for a couple of weeks was amazing. And, you know, he's first ballot, obviously, but what he would have done for this game would have been amazing. Yeah, I think his knowledge of and what he'd been through, you know, over half his life, pouring that back into the game would have put, you know, us in an amazing place. And obviously, he touched so many players in, you know, in this generation now. So our own way, we were kind of carrying it on, but, you know, having him at the helm, you know, imagine him being in the meetings where, you know, we're trying to change, you know, how the game is played a little bit, or, you know, he's growing the game for us. And women's basketball is huge. Shout out to the WNBA, their 25th season, you know, with everything that they've been through. It's good to see the girls out there hooping. You know, I keep in touch with a couple and root for them all. So, I mean, it's I don't know. He's always on my heart. I mean, he's always, you know, anytime I'm on the floor working out, you know, I mean, anytime I'm in the hotel room watching Kobe videos, you know, YouTube clips of his footwork, his post game, you know, just whatever you can learn from the man. But I mean, I miss him like crazy. Yeah, somber, but five straight for the Warriors, 14 out of 19. Big game on Sunday. Chase Arena, let's get it. I mean, this is what, with everything we've been through, this is what we can ask for. So I think we're ready. Let's get it.